Hi family, I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling blessed. It's your sister Portia Mohau again. Thank you so much for being part of the family. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes, your comments, and your prayers. Please, family, continue doing it the way it's done. Hit the like button to continue helping the channel. Thank you so much. Family, yesterday I was supposed to have uploaded you a video continuation of the video that cut off. It was just an accident. I don't know how it happened, so I just took it that it was an accident, something to do with my phone that cut off the video. And I think those who joined my live session maybe came to hear about it as well, because after I did that video I actually went for on my live, excuse me. So I hope you're good, family. So I'm gonna upload again another continuation of that story of this assignment and what happened, but permit me again to continue. The story I wanted to upload for you today, I wanted to upload yesterday, but it brought so much tears. I actually slept with my eyes okay as I was coming from work, thinking of the story and wanting to upload it. And when I was trying to upload it, I was so full of tears from it, because these stories, as you go back to walk the chapter again, there are stories that really, really break your heart. And especially when you look at them with new eyes, as a new creation, when you look at them as, how can we be so heartless, because even if you were like the scenario I'm about to tell you, there was a little, not a big ancestral ritual that I was doing. There was a very small ancestral ritual that I was doing, and people usually come to these events, where like it's an African thing, when you have something, or like for a ceremony for Thanksgiving, for the ancestors or anything like that, people usually come. So this one time I had a very small ancestral ceremony. So amongst people who came, there is this woman, Jay, she just wanted to help. It's an African thing, though. It's an African thing. We want to help. We want to do that. We want to do that. But she had this extreme yearning in a search. I could feel her yearning to do, because she would come to me, like, mind you, I don't know her personally, but everybody that knows a traditional healer, to them that's a gogo, right? And she would be coming to me. It was the first time I see her, but I could see her, as she kept coming. She came to me, Gogo, I am sitting with those ladies there. What can we help with, first time. And I was like, oh, thank you, you can do that, you can go there, because I was not really in charge of what was happening when, but there was people that were allocated to do certain things, right? But obviously she would come to someone who is in charge of the whole ceremony, which is me. So I was like, with gratitude, that, okay, thank you, you can do that. Then when that was done, she comes back again, attending to the people. She was so, and after everything, people are going now, she's there, she's still cleaning, that lady literally was among the family now. but doing everything. Thank you so much, Gogo. We had a lovely day today. We'll come. I will come back tomorrow to see where I can help. You know, I know usually when there are ceremonies like this, you need to you know, there's much to be done the following day. She left. She came back in the morning. First thing when she came back, she asked one of my relatives that is it permitted to sweep the yard, you know, as it was yesterday, and you have to leave it like that. You don't sweep, you know, you leave it like that for certain days. So she wanted to be sure that with her, does it, like, do you sweep or not? Because she came in the morning, other people are still resting, I'm still in my shrine, you know, because I wake up before everybody. I go inside my shrines, you see, and when I get inside my shrine, I'll take long before I come out. So she meets up with someone, because, you know, if it was a ceremony yesterday, people continue and all that. So she asked, is it permitted for me to sweep? And then someone comes to me in the shrine that, are we allowed to sweep? And I'm like, no problem, sweep, just get me my like, you know, the I know it's an English word, but sometimes it sounds rude, or it sounds like you cursing. Inkokoma. Well, in our languages, in our African languages, it doesn't sound really that bad. Matlakal, you know, rubbish in English, dirt, the proper way, I think. So I tell them, go to, okay, you can sweep, but get me that. Just keep it here. I even show them. I haven't seen the lady. You must remember, someone came, because this lady, because she's still busy. When I come out, I see she has already done that. She cleaned and everything. And she, you know, there's that traditional beer. She's there, you know, she drinks. She drinks, you know. So I see, you know, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's because there is that beer. You know, they like this beer, especially our aunties, our old aunties in the villages and townships. You know, when there's that, they can literally work. So I'm like, I'm drawn now to this woman. You know, I'm not only drawn to her by how she's working, but like, I now can feel that she's, whatever she's doing, she is now like, have you ever been in a situation where you have nothing but to give yourself in order to get something in return? I feel when I look at her that, you know what, she's giving her all for a reason, you know. And I believe my heart has always been a heart chosen and loved by God, because in as much as I was doing certain things like with a hardened heart, but there are times the real me would come out. Like this woman, her brokenness, I could sense that there's more she wants than just, I am drinking, free, I'm eating, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna help, there's something like someone crying out for help, you know. And eventually then she gets a time and attention with me, and then everybody, they're outside, and I call her because she told me her name yesterday, you see. And I'm like, Sisi, now you can come. Now I want to make her free. I don't sit with her in my shrines. We sit somewhere very comfortable, right? As she's talking, have you ever, you are not longer a sangoma, you are no longer, you are not using your bones, you are not doing anything. Someone just looks at you and she tells you about herself, but in herself there are gaps she can't fill. And now I understand our meeting, that okay, I am here to fill up these gaps, you see. She's like, my name is who. I'm like, okay. She's like, unbona nje mna gogo, the engineer. Yo. This is what she said. She said, you look at, as you looking at me like this, Gogo, I'm an engineer, you know. And when she says I'm an engineer, she knew she had to say that, because a lot of people would probably say, come on, you're kidding, right? You know, because of the state she's in, you know, the state I'm seeing her in. And obviously other people, she had a lot of scars, you know, and she had turned, like, literally for her to sleep, she'd have to drink to forget her troubles. I'm like, you know, I get excited by the news of I'm an engineer, you know. Unbona ndinje mna gogo, ndi engineer, I'm an engineer. You are an engineer. That's beautiful, you know. I'm excited by that, you know. I don't know whether I was excited by this because I was capable of whatever happened to you. It's a challenge. I am excited to deal with, you know, family. There were cases where I would be excited by a challenge, like whoever did this to you, I'm loving the fact that I'm going to see the transformation. And this one, only this woman, sold herself with her hands, with her hard work, with the brokenness. She did everything, be it sweeping, she did it with all her heart. And just that once, I did not feel like I want something from this person. Like, you, sometimes it would be for gain, that, okay, I'm going to exchange something with this person. This person is going to give me something in return. Just this once, she sold herself with what she was doing. You know, I say, oh, that's beautiful, you know. Now she tells me, when I was at school on my graduation day, well, when I was at school, my mother was sick, you know, and when I was about to graduate, they said my mother got worse. You understand? And they told me on my day of graduation that my mother passed on. So my aunt, Umakas, my aunt told me that before I go home, I must pass by her house because I have to wash, you see, so that I don't, you know, because I just graduated and she wants to wash me with something so that when I get there, whoever did that to my mother, it's not going to affect me. You know, she kept saying this thing that Umakazi kept saying she doesn't want people that killed your mother to do it to you, because I believe, her aunt kept saying, I believe that whoever did this to your mother did it because you were graduating, you know, and because of the concern and the love she had for her aunt, she believed her aunt. Imagine. So after that, we buried my mother. My aunt was the one telling me, don't do this, do that. You need to leave the village, go to Cape Town. I didn't go to Cape Town as my aunt wanted. I went to Port Elizabeth. I got there, but I didn't get a job. I got a boyfriend. We like, I could not like get a job. We signs ukuhlalisana, like ba hlalisana, fat and sit, ne? Like we didn't get married, we just stayed together and we made our son. But I